The Mona Lisa life be a singular success.
Woohoo! So, what I'm going to do, Marla, is this is your coaching session with Meredith.
Okay.
You can share. I don't think I need to facilitate a thing. Meredith's a junior in high school.
Okay, awesome.
And I am going to literally, this is going to be a first, I'm going to put myself on mute and just watch.
Okay, perfect.
I mean, I'm not driving a thing. So you.
Okay, awesome. So I guess we're gonna get right into it. So Meredith, do you want to tell me a little bit about your vocal style? Are you more of a belter, head voice?
I'm definitely more of a belter. LK tells me that I have a really big voice, and I believe her.
Actually, I think I have met you at a recital.
I was gonna say the same thing. I think yes.
Yeah, I'm like now seeing you and focusing on you and hearing you talk and remembering. Yes. What song did you sing at her last recital?
I think it was what was it called? It was a period of time recital, and I sang My Funny Valentine.
Yes, okay, I remember. Yes, perfect. Okay, yeah, beautiful voice. Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, so what are you going to be singing as far as for today?
I have What Baking Can Do, Mama Who Bore Me, and Far From the Home I Love.
Ooh, okay, perfect. And just really quick, what are some of would you say your struggles with your voice or things that you're trying to focus on and get a better grasp of?
I think, well, I just got surgery on my sinuses, actually. And so that has really, I'd say it changed my voice a lot. And so right now I feel like it feels almost like I'm starting over. So I think sustainability for me is the biggest thing. Like, am I doing this healthily? That's what I'm always like worried about that.
Yeah, me too. Same. I agree. Okay, so you just want to, I would say just where you just focus on like rebuilding slowly to make sure that we don't damage your voice in any type of way, because obviously surgery can be a very delicate thing. Have you warmed up yet?
I have, yeah.
Oh, okay, perfect. What are your main warm-ups that you love to do?
I have this video on YouTube. It's by someone called Jeff Rolka.
Okay.
And it's just full range mezzo-soprano warm-up.
Oh, okay, perfect. So you did warm up your head voice a little bit as well.
Yeah? Yes. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I took a workshop with Matt Farnsworth. He's a vocal coach. He's a Broadway vocal coach. And some of the girls who sang, they were belters. And he was telling us how like even women who are belters all the time and kind of like live in that belty voice, it's still super important for a woman to constantly be like training that head voice and just to keep it active and keep it engaged, even if you don't use it, but just to always make sure to work that. So that's awesome that you're already doing that. All right, do you just want to go ahead and get started on your song then, since you're already warmed up, or do you want to do something? Yeah?
Yeah.
Which one do you want to start off with?
I don't care, whichever one you want to.
You said you have Mama Who Bore Me.
Yes.
And what are the other two?
Far From the Home I Love and What Baking Can Do.
Let's do Far From the Home I Love.
Okay, let me get it.
So you're a junior in high school right now?
Yes, right now.
So you just started your junior year?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Okay. Let me see. Oops. Let me turn it up.
can I hope to make you understand why I do what I do? Why I must travel to a distant land, far from the home I love. Once I was happily content to be as I was, where I was, close to the people who were close to me, here in the home I love. Who could see that a man would come who would change the shape of my dreams? Helpless now I stand with him, watching older dreams grow dim. Oh, what a melancholy choice is this, wanting home, wanting him, closing my heart to every hope but his, leaving the home I love. There where my heart has settled long ago, I must go, I must go. Who could imagine I'd be wandering so far from the home I love? Yet there with my love, I'm home.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Oh my gosh, that sounded so good. How do you feel? How did that feel?
Felt good to me, yeah.
Okay, awesome. You didn't feel like you were pushing anything with your sinuses too much or anything? Okay. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I was gonna say that too. Just try not to push anything too hard right now and just like take it really easy on yourself. So I'm glad that that felt good for you and safe. We want to stay in that. What do you say, what would you say is your biggest struggle with this piece?
I don't even think it's the notes necessarily. It's more of I'm struggling to find the word, kind of the, not pacing of the song, but the cadence of the song almost.
Yeah, like carrying it through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, because I was like, she sounds great. And I can totally feel you on that because I struggle sometimes with that too. So what you can do, like in the very beginning, what I would suggest for you, the notes are beautiful, everything is there. I think now it's really just about playing with it and playing with the volumes and what you do stylistically with the voice. Yeah. And whenever you play with those styles, it's going to help not only the acting, but it's going to help to kind of like tie it all together and bring the story together. And it will help you kind of get in your body a little bit more as well. And one thing that I noticed is the very beginning, the very, very first note. Can you sing that again, like just that first phrase?
Yeah, the how.
Uh-huh.
How can I hope to make you understand?
That one.
Yeah.
Meredith, nailed that.
Yeah, that was gorgeous. So what I would, it sounds beautiful and it's perfect. I think you could really benefit if even softening it a little bit more, because if you start out softer, then you kind of have somewhere to go. But if you start out already kind of like at a 10, then it's harder to get more, right? But if you start just a little bit lower, like maybe this song for you, what would you say, like maybe a 7 or
Probably 6 or 7, yeah.
Yeah, start somewhere around there, like make it a little bit gentler, a little bit softer. Then you can, when you build up to that 10, you have something to build up to. Yeah. Make sense? So I would focus on that in that very first beginning phrase, like just make it a little bit sweeter, make it a little bit softer, just for the very beginning to kind of engage and capture the audience. Because when you start out softer, then they're gonna want to listen more because they're like, oh, what is she about to say? Like, it's, you want it to be like a sweet moment, you know, like, and think about the lyrics is like, what is the lyrics? How can I do to make you understand? How can I hope to make you understand? So yeah, internalize that a little bit more.
Yeah.
If you internalize it from the beginning a little bit, I think it will kind of help get you that cadence that you're looking for. Let's try that and just take it from that first phrase into the second.
Okay. Do you with the music?
Yeah, let's do it with the music.
Okay, great.
I love your library.
Thank you. I think she knows where all the books are on it. Like she has it.
Yeah, it looks super organized.
How can I hope to make you understand why I do what I do? Why I must travel to a distant land, far from the home I love. Once I was happily content to be as I was, where I was, close to the people who were close to me, here in the home I love. Who could see that a man would come who would change the shape of my dreams? Helpless now I stand with him, watching all the dreams grow dim. Oh, what a melancholy choice is this, wanting home, wanting him, closing my heart to every hope that is, leaving the home I love. There where my heart has settled long ago, I must go, I must go. Who could imagine I'd be wandering so far from the home I love? Yet, there with my love, I'm home.
Okay, great. I just kind of let it keep going. I was going to stop you, but I was like, let her keep going so I can observe a little bit more. Okay. It was good. You can soften it even more, like in the beginning, like make it even a little bit more quiet, a little bit more intimate. And every have it be kind of like you have a new thought, and just make it seem like this is your first time of you thinking of this. Like how? You know, when a thought first gets to you, right now it kind of seems like you're kind of stating them, and have them instead be thoughts coming to you at the moment. Like, how can this happen? Why? How can I make them understand? You know what I mean? That will we want to see like the light bulbs coming in to you, and we want to see like the thoughts, the thoughts coming in. And I think if you play with that and let that be what drives you, it's going to help bring it all together. Let's go back to the beginning and just sing that first part, and you can do it without the music.
Okay. Can I add one thing?
Yes.
To that mix. I love where you're taking her, Marla. I love that. And Meredith, you just respond so well. You're a director's dream. The first two words of the sentence are more than just the two notes mechanically or even the two notes emotionally. They all work together. And you're tending to separate the first two words of every phrase. And that's some of the disconnect that Marla is seeing as an actress. It's kind of like, how can I, instead of, how can I hope? That's that whole line that she's looking for emotionally, but it's also a musical line. So I think if you can not accent the first note of every phrase and let it just be as organic, like where she's pulling it right now, musically and emotionally, it's going to be more that cadence you want.
Thank you. Okay,
Without
I love
music?
that. Yeah, without music is fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Just so
I
we can
think
kind of
I'm-
work it.
Yeah. I think I'm scared to make it smaller because I think if I make it smaller, I won't have it. I think. So that's
Okay,
just
if you,
my thought.
yeah, I see that.
I don't think that will happen. I think that's just what I think will happen.
Yeah, let's try it. And then we'll work some exercises if that does happen.
Mhm.
How can I hope to make you understand why I do what I do? Why I must travel to a distant land, far from the home I love.
Okay, let's try this. Imagine that you are talking to a little baby and you're trying to be as gentle as you can with this baby. Think of like almost motherly in that beginning. So just think very gentle, very soft, like if you're talking to a baby. Let's try that.
How can I hope to make you understand why I do what I do? Why I must travel to a distant land, far from the home I love.
Yeah, much better, much better. It's still those two first notes that LK was talking about, just like mechanically. You know what? Let's try. Can you stand on one leg
Yeah.
and how can I, while you're singing that, you're gonna stand on one leg and then with the other you're gonna kind of, let me see if I can. Move this out of the way. Okay, so you are going to stand on one leg, and then the other one, you're gonna move your hip with it. If you need like a chair or something to bounce on, you're good. That's gonna, I think it's just a little bit tight, just a little bit in those first two notes, and that's gonna help to kind of like loosen it a little bit and kind of like get in your body more, to kind of help it flow. So just try that.
Like, can you see it? Me doing it like that?
I don't need to see it, just as long as you're doing it. It's just to help the body kind of like relax and get in your body more. And you can still think of the baby. You're still talking to the baby.
How can I hope to make you understand why I do what I do? Why I must travel to a distant land, far from the home I love.
Yeah, that was beautiful. That was so good. How did that feel?
It felt weird.
It what?
It felt different but good.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. Yeah, so anytime you're having difficulty with a note or you feel like, oh, I'm not gonna get it, try working with your body and grounding yourself or doing some, like creating some type of like movement to loosen that tension or like anything you feel like that. So doing that, obviously in the performance you're not going to do it, but that will just kind of help to get it in your body, and that way your body kind of knows how to approach the note and it builds that muscle memory. Because I think right now it's just like just a little stagnant and you want it to kind of be more legato and flow better. And this is definitely help you. Let's try that again. And the very two notes, make them even quieter.
Okay.
How can I hope to make you understand why I do what I do? Why I must travel to a distant land, far from the home I love.
Yeah, perfect. That was awesome. So now let's try bringing in some acting stuff into it. So now with getting into your body, when you also focus on the acting, it should help to tie everything more together. And let's do this. The why can I hope to make you have that? Let's say you are just sitting and have that be a thought come in, and you want to see like you thinking. And then you go into the next one thinking too. And if you want to change your body and like maybe walk this way a little bit, you can. And then you walk this way with that other one. Try that and see how that feels.
Okay. With the music.
We can do, let's do without,
Okay.
just to work from it, with it, and then we'll do it with.
Yeah.
How can I hope to make you understand why I do what I do? Why I must travel to a distant land, far from the home I love.
Yeah. How did that feel?
Just different. Yeah, it feels good, but different.
Yeah. Yeah, don't be afraid to like play with it. You just like do different choices. I know sometimes we can get so stuck on one choice and like doing it this way. And just breaking it up and trying a different tactic and trying a different way of doing it, making different choices, it can just kind of help free the body a little bit more and make it flow a little bit. Let's move on to the ones after that. What comes after that?
Mama who bore me and what baking can do.
Oh no, I meant the that song, the same song.
Oh, the phrase of the.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why I thought you meant song.
Make you understand far from the home I love.
The once I was happily content to be, that one.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay.
And you can start it from the beginning into those sections.
Do you want it with the music or no? Just leave it.
Let's do it with the music.
Okay.
And let's try it with the rotating hip for now.
Okay.
How can I hope to make you understand why I do what I do? Why I must travel to a distant land, far from the home I love. Once I was happily content to be as I was, where I was, close to the people who were close to me, here in the home I love. Who could see that a man would come who would change the shape of my dreams? Hopeless now I stand with him, watching older dreams grow dim. Oh, what a melancholy choice is this, wanting home, wanting him, closing my heart to every hope but his, leaving the home I love. There where my heart has settled long ago, I must go, I must go. imagine I'd be wandering so far from the home I love. Yet there with my love, I'm home.
Yay! Okay, how did that feel? That sounded, that beginning was beautiful, and it sounded so nice throughout the song as well. Did that feel better for you, Mark?
It felt just, I could tell that it was softer, yeah.
Okay,
And,
for
like,
sure.
Yeah.
Awesome. That ending, how do you feel about that? I think it's like the very two last notes.
Usually I feel pretty good about them. When I did it then, I didn't feel super solid on it.
Do you feel maybe it wasn't as grounded?
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe it's just because we worked all this stuff in your body. It's just like, rah. Let's just work on that really quickly. If you do feel like that, something that I would do is just, whenever you have a note like that, that has to be so specific, and it's that ending, you know, it's like so specific and so like focused. That note has to be super focused. I would say to kind of bend your knees a little bit, just to kind of feel a little bit more grounded. That will also help you make sure that the note is spot on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So let's just try that very last phrase, and then when you get to the
Home I love, yet there with my love, I'm home.
yeah, that was better for sure. Awesome. Yeah, anytime you have an ending of a song, or just like a note that's like has to be spot on and it's kind of a higher note, think down. Like if we think up, we're gonna think like we're trying to reach for the note, and think down, and somehow the voice just magically like does it for us. Just think down every single time, and it will help you kind of anchor and get grounded and bring that up. Okay, let's do the next song. Let's do What Bacon Can Do. Is that the one you said you had?
Yes,
Okay, yeah, let's do that one.
Make it work, make it easy, make it clever, craft it into pieces, make it sweet, crimp the edges, or make it sour and serve with lemon wedges. Even doubt can be delicious, and it washes off of all the dirty dishes. When it's done, I can smile. It's on someone else's plate for a while. I place it on display, and then I'll slice and serve my worries away. I can fix it inside, twist it into sugar butter, covered pieces. Never mind what's underneath it. I have done it before. I'll bake me a door to help me get through. I learned that from you, Mama. It's amazing what bacon can do. Make it up and surprise them. Tell them all my secrets, but disguise them so they dance on the tongues of the very people that their secrets from. Make it soon, make it better, never last forever. I'll make it small, so it fits even there. Even though, even as the walls come tumbling down, even as I can't stop remembering how every door we ever made, we never once walked out. To ask her about. So with flour on my hands, I'll show them all how truly happy I am. Sugar, butter, flour, don't let me down. Let's see the next amazing thing making us
Awesome, awesome. That was good. Do me a really quick favor. So right where you are right now, just kind of shake and then do this, like, but down with your arms down.
Okay.
So shake and then. Where are your thumbs? Where do they point to?
Down.
Are they kind of inwards, facing themselves?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So here's what you're gonna do. Put your hand, your arm straight out like this, and you're gonna go back 5 times. 1, 2, yeah. Just do like pumps 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And then you're gonna do like shoulder rolls out. And now do a couple more. 5 more. Okay, awesome. And then you're gonna do circles. Go all the way back. Yeah. Let's do 5 of those. Now shake again and do it again. Where are the thumbs pointing now?
They're still down.
Are they pointed out?
Yeah, they're pointed out now.
Okay, perfect. So what that means is whenever you first shook and then they were pointing down and like kind of inwards towards each other, this means this is a little bit closed off. So we want to open this area. So that's what this is for. So anytime you feel any tension or anything like that, check that in yourself. And I would just honestly check it before any of your singing. And you always want to do this to kind of open up this area, open this up, and then that's shake. And you want your thumbs to be pointing out. That is going to mean that this is more open. Just do that as a quick little way to check in with your body. It's so crazy like how our body can just hold so much tension and we don't even notice it. So that's just a quick little exercise to do. Just because I noticed in certain areas of this song, they're a little bit tighter. But I love it. Your voice sounds great. What I would recommend is you have a great legit sound to this, and I want you to play with it and give it more of a twang.
Mm-hmm.
Give it more of a twang, and in that very beginning, make it work. Do that more kind of like talky singing.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Let's try that very beginning without any music.
Okay. Sorry, 1 second.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Make it work, make it easy, make it clever, craft it into pieces, make it sweet, crimp the edges, I'll make it sour and serve with lemon wedges. Even doubt can be delicious, and it washes off of all the dirty dishes. When it's done, I can smile. It's on someone else's plate for a while. I'll place it on display, and then I'll slice and serve my worries away. I can.
Good. Yeah. That beginning sounded better. We just make that a little bit more talky, singy. Whenever you're getting to the vowels here, don't make them so long. Make them a little bit more. Can you sing that last note that you had, that last word?
From the last phrase of the song, or what I just did?
What you just did.
Oh my god. Serve with lemon wedges, even dough can be delicious, and it's off of all the dirty dishes. When it's done, I can smile. It's on someone else's plate for a while. I'll place it on display, and then I'll slice and serve my worries away. I can.
Yeah, that was better. I just noticed in the beginning the vowels were a little bit more proper, like I can, and just make that more twangy. I can. It's gonna be a little bit more in your mix, than as legit as it was. Let's go over to the end. I noticed in the end. How do you feel about the end? How do you feel about this whole song in general? What would you say are some struggles with it?
Not great.
Okay.
Just because I already don't feel great about this song. I just think like I struggle with it.
Yeah, I think most of it, it's just the singing style that you're using is a big part of it. Like I said, focus on singing it with a little bit more twang, a little bit. This song is safe and it's perfect to do more singy talking. Make it work, make it easy, make it na-na. You know what I mean? My first job was working at Sonic. So I just think of like being in the back at Sonic, like doing the, just like small town girl, make it work. Like you're just trying to get by.
Yeah.
And so I think if you change that singing style to that will help with that song. I think that's part of the problem that you're like, oh, I don't like this song. I think you're just singing it in a different style that's not serving the song what it should be. Let's focus, because your voice is beautiful, and if you do tap into that, this song would be great for you. So let's go to the end. There's a certain part at the end that I can't remember what it is. Do you have any certain areas that you struggle with at the end?
I think it was probably the show them all how happy I am, and then the
that run, right?
Yeah.
Show them how happy I am. Yeah. Okay. So that you have to go like full out country girl. For that, I think you're trying to do a little bit more legit, and it's probably for the support. Like, I get it. It's a long note. It has to be sustained. But that cannot be more legit. It has to be, show how happy I am. Like, one of my voice teachers in college used to say creepy clown. Like, think of like a creepy clown smile.
Yeah.
And it's so weird, but just try it and see how that feels. So focus on more like the creepy clown versus these types of vowels, more elongated. We don't want the long vowels in this certain area. So let's try that. Let's just try that very ending.
Just without the music.
Yeah, without the music, fine.
show them all how truly happy I am.
Yeah, good. That was better. And you see how it kind of like that little train just kind of helps carry the song. And even more, those notes, they have to be so specific. It kind of sounds like there's a little bit of a slide within there, and it has to be, we have to be able to hear each one of them crisp and clear while having that creepy clown and being sustained. Let's go back, and in the even the before going into it, can you sing the stuff going into it?
From the yeah.
It's like, and I will show them all, or something like that.
From the something I never got the chance. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something I never got the chance to ask her about. So with flour on my hands.
Okay, right there. The "so with flour on my hands."
Yeah.
And make that. She needs to be a little bit angry there.
Yeah.
So give her like a little bit of attitude, a little bit of a punch. Like, I'm about to show you. Don't worry about the logistics. Again, make it more singy talky. And yeah, just give her more attitude, and let's try that.
Okay. So, something I never got the chance to ask her about. So with flour on my hands, I'll show them all how really happy I am.
Yes, that was so much better. Yeah, so how was the creepy clown?
It feels better, and I think it definitely sounds better.
Yeah, it sounds better. It serves a song for this style, and it's gonna help you kind of get those notes. It's crazy, just like the smallest adjustment, like even in like, it's just the placement of it, really. Placing it kind of in that mix, placing it that up there kind of like almost nasally a little bit. That will also help to carry the note through. And then you did a good job on those notes, being able to hear each one of them individually. All right, you want to do it again from the beginning with music?
Yes.
While you do that, I'm going to grab my charger really quick.
Okay, great.
Doing great, Meredith. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I love working with Marla. She's so positive, and she's just so she sets just consistent goals. She does that personally too.
Okay, awesome.
Great. Okay.
Make it easy, make it clever, craft it into pieces, make it sweet, crimp the edges, or make it sour and serve with lemon wedges. Even doubt can be delicious, and it washes off all the dirty dishes. When it's done, I can smile. It's on someone else's plate for a while. I'll place it on display, and then I'll slice and serve my worries away. I can twist it into sugar and butter, cover pieces. Never mind what's underneath it. I have done it before. I'll bake them, tell them all my secrets, but disguise them, so they dance on the tongues of the very people that their secrets from. Make it soon, make it better, though better never lasts forever. I'll make it small, so even now, even as the walls come tumbling down, even as I can't stop remembering how every door we ever made, we never once walked out. Something never got the chance to ask about. So with flour on my hands, I'll show them all how truly happy I am. Sugar, butter, flour, don't let me down. Let's see the next amazing thing bacon does now.
Yes, it's so much better. Yeah, so much better. I want to work quickly with you. The creepy clown did wonders for this song and for your voice in it, just like helping you with that placement. So that, keep that. There was one little part where you said down, and the vowel again was very, very proper. And let's just, do you know what part I'm talking about?
I do, yeah.
Can you sing that for me really quick?
The
Sugar, butter, flour, don't let me down.
Yeah. I think it was more like, don't let me down. And I was like, okay, it reverted back a little bit. So that, again, that part is another part where like you kind of have to like just go there, full out country girl, full out twang. And in that one, don't think of the vowel O, think of an A. Like, even though it's down D-O-W, if you think of an O, it's gonna come out like too proper. It's gonna come out too legit. Think of an A. Don't let me down. Think of an A whenever you're doing that. And that will help drive that. So let's try that, thinking about an A.
Sugar, butter, flour, don't let me down.
Yeah, better. Also, are you doing that completely in your chest? That whole thing?
no, not the down part.
Oh, okay. Make it a little bit more mixy, like a little bit more nasal, like that don't let me down. That can be a little bit more nasal.
My other 2 cents is, even though it's a straight tone, you have to start on the top of the pitch. You can't start from under the pitch, because out of tune's always out of tune. Yeah, because you're going straight to the vibrato, which is perfect, but you can't start on the bottom of the pitch. You got to start on the top and stay there.
Sugar, butter, flour, don't let me down.
Yes, better. Let's try. Can you just kind of do like an animalistic noise second? I think it's Cardi B who does like I think it's her. She always does this noise, but it's like Think of that going into that. And yeah, and like LK said, it has to start at the top. Because if it starts out flat, it's so much harder to get it like right in the center of the note. I know, because it happens to me all the time. So let's just take it from, let's do that little part again. Don't let me And bend your knees with it too. That will probably help. Just while we're rehearsing it, bend your knees with it.
Sugar, butter, flour, don't let me down.
Let's do it with a track because we're singing it in the wrong key, and that's really that's a problem with practicing a cappella. You got to make sure you are on the right note because that muscle memory will be off.
Yeah, let's do it with the track.
Let's get a reference pitch.
So with flour on my hands.
No, that's not what we're doing. Okay, there.
Sugar, butter, flour, don't let me down.
Good. It was just like right underneath that. You're so close. Yeah, we have about, it's 2:53. So yeah, just keep on working on that. Like okay said, since you have the music, make sure you keep on going over it with the music. Do you want to sing your last song, The Mama Who Bore Me, so we can get it in? But yeah, the twang helped a lot. The placement helped a lot, and now you know kind of how to get more your body into that song, so you can use it for your auditions.
Loading. Okay, there.
Mama who bore me, Mama who gave me no way to handle things, who made me so sad. Mama the weeping, Mama the angels, no sleep in heaven or Bethlehem. Some pray that one day Christ will come again. They light a candle and hope that it glows, and some just lie there crying to come and find them. When he comes, they don't know how to go. Mama who bore me, Mama who gave me no way to handle, who made me so bad. Mama the weeping, Mama the angels, no sleep in heaven or Bethlehem.
Awesome. How'd that feel?
I think it's not as good as I have sung it before,
Gotcha.
honestly.
Okay. I noticed the same thing like on the first song, where you're kind of starting off right away with a lot of power, and if you just play with the dynamics of that at the beginning, that will help you. Also, at the very end, in Bethlehem, there's almost a little bit too much air in that note, and take out some of that air, and we want the vocal cords to be as close together as possible. Because it sounds like there's a little bit of air in there. Let's do the beginning again.
Yeah.
And try to think about kind of like the first song. Play with the dynamics of that. Start out a little bit quieter. Don't give them the full shebang yet.
Mama who bore me, Mama who gave me no way to handle things, who made me so sad. Mama the weeping, Mama the angels, no sleep in heaven or Bethlehem. So pray that one day Christ will come upon them. They light a candle and hope that it glows. And some just lie there crying for him to come and find them. But when he comes, they don't know how it goes. Mama who bore me, Mama who gave me no way to handle, made me so good. Mama the weeping, Mama the angels, no sleep in heaven.
We got a minute left. Marla, what if she was doing an audition tomorrow? Which piece?
The first one.
First one. Okay.
Yeah, I love the first one.
Good.
Yeah, for sure.
Meredith, your biggest takeaway from Marla?
That I think that like my body is really connected to my voice.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Cool. Final words, Miss Marla?
No, I guess that's it. That was so much fun. Thanks for having me. I'm so glad that she was able to hopefully gain some knowledge. And yeah, totally, like just like kind of getting into your body will help.
Yeah.
With any song.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Marla, you and I, we'll catch up and schedule some time together.
Yeah, for sure.
Love it. Thank you so much for just always being so willing to share and encourage other people. You're just amazing.
Oh, thank you. It's been so great. Alrighty.
I'm super proud of Meredith.
Yeah, she sounds great. She sounds really good.
Amazing.
And takes direction so well.
Yeah. All right, ladies, have a great day.
All right, you too. Bye.